Okay, hi guys, and welcome to Show Us Your Kits. And today we're going to talk about our new delivery of Dragon products, Dragon models out of Hong Kong. And the hero of this shipment is our 172nd Saturn V. There it is. So I'm 6'2" in the old scale, and as you can see, this is one hell of a kit. Okay, so here it is in all its glory. The Saturn V pre-finished kit from Dragon Models from Hong Kong. Now we saw the Saturn V late 2019, and that was really well regarded by the local hobby market. People got on board and supported that, and that was great to see. Dragon have now come out with this second offering. Now this is classed as a die-cast pre-assembled model by Dragon, but as you can see, the box is considerably smaller than the finished product. Okay, what we have here all together is about 18 pieces that go together to finish with this 172nd replica of the Saturn V rocket. Now as you can see, all the various sections do come apart. Okay, we've got detailing there with rocket motors. It's all designed that the modeler can do whatever he or she likes with it. Okay, and so as you can see, all the various subsections break down. It's all knocked and lugged so that it can only go back into one way. And look, I think this type of model has a lot of potential. Is it perfect? Probably not. But then again, no model is. But it's up to what the individual modeler, what he or she wants from this model. Now I had some discussions with various retailers, with modelers, just here in the office, and there's so many ideas and thoughts on how this could be displayed to make a model that has really got that wow factor. I mean, this is one of the most costliest at its time endeavours by mankind to get man on the moon, and you know, it's really I guess a very important part of our world's history. There's lots of things that you could do to make this model really pop. You could have it raised in flight with clouds of smoke coming from it. You could have flickering lights for the various rocket motors and the separation segments, the separation process as it happened with the launch. But it's entirely up to the modeler what he or she would like. Now this kit is retailing in stores for $429. Now it's not a cheap kit by any means, okay? But what it is a 1/72nd scale rendition of a Saturn V rocket, and there's not many of those out there. So have a look at it. Box art, it's very attractive. It certainly looks the goods. You can separate it, as I said. There's not a lot of parts to it. You know, there's your box art. It's big, it's bulky. It's all pre-done. It's ready to come out of the box and to be assembled and placed wherever you would like it, in your home, in your man cave, in your office, whatever the individual modeler would like to do. Now there are also some other space rockets in this delivery, and we'll cover off on those. But yeah, Saturn V, by far the hero of this shipment. A couple of other of the space type rockets that came through with this recent shipment from Dragon. Firstly, we have Apollo-11, the Command Service Module Columbia, and the Lunar Module Eagle, used by Armstrong and Aldrin on their mission to land on the moon. So that's great. That little bad boy, he's retailing for $89.99, available in stores now. The other space model that came in our recent shipment is the Apollo-Soyuz test project. So this was when the Russians and the Americans colluded and were able to nut out a process where they could co-join spacecraft in space. This was the precursor to the Skylab and the International Space Station. This guy is retailing in stores for $85 and should be available in stores now. We will see a couple of other space models from Dragon later in the year, but again, with all this COVID-19, shipments out of Hong Kong have been very sketchy. We've had lots of things working against us, but we have finally got our Dragon shipment. And in actual fact, Dragon consolidated 2 shipments into one, and this stock has arrived in the last couple of days here at Hobbies Australia and is being dispatched to stores now. Not only did we get a range of space models from Dragon in this shipment, we also got our more traditional fare from Dragon. So, you know, our 135th armour, predominantly German, some allied stuff in the way of Sherman tanks, some 135th figure sets that we've not seen for a while as part of Dragon's reproduction process. One kit that did spring out was the Leopold. Now, when this first came out in 135th, this was on everybody's buy list. Great model, had to have it, great. 1144 allows this model to be more accessible for modelers in regards that it builds up into a very nice kit. It doesn't take up anywhere near the space of a 135th set, and realistically, at a retail price of $37, very, very nice kit. Dragon has been working on re-releasing and releasing a fair range of 144 armour, so you can build up quite a nice range of German equipment. And also here at Hobbies Australia, we wholesale Pegasus. Now, Pegasus is probably more familiar to wargamers, but they also do a range of 144 German World War II pre-printed figures, and also a range of German soft-skin vehicles like the SD-KFZ half-track. So some real point of difference there. What we have seen over COVID-19 and the return to the hobby bench by lots and lots of modelers has been a real surge in demand for the larger scale models, 1-200 ships, 124 aircraft. It would only be expected that guys who haven't made a model in 15 or 20 years return to the workbench over their enforced isolation in recent time and have decided that they want to do figures. So 172nd and 135th probably don't appeal so much to the older modeler out there. So what we see from Dragon is the 1/16th Warrior scale. Now, we've had a re-release of this earlier in the year, and that was exceptionally well received by the market. So what we have in this shipment is 4 more re-releases of German figures. So we have Schutze from Kampfgruppe Hansen, so that's the Ardennes offensive in 1944. Obersturmbannfuhrer Joachim Piper, again from the Ardennes in 1944. An SS Sturmbannfuhrer, so a tank driver, again Ardennes, the Ardennes. And finally a German infantryman, a sergeant in the Volksgrenadier division, and you guessed it, from the Ardennes offensive. So that's now 8 figures we've seen released or re-released in 2020 in the 1/16th Warrior scale by Dragon. Hopefully they will continue to re-release these. I'm sure they will. They're proving very popular, but hopefully we'll start to see some allied subjects, some American troops, some British troops. Even the British paratroopers would be extremely well received by the local market. Now, those 1/16th figures, they're retailing in stores for $37, and they are going to be exceptionally popular. To round out this episode of Show Us Your Kits, I'm going to have a look at some of the 135th German armour from Dragon included in this shipment. Now, the first tank I've got here, this is Dragon Kit DR 6951. Now, as you can see here, it's a Bergen Panzerwagen Mark IV or a Panzer Kampfwagen Mark IV. So what we've got here is 2 different options. We can either build it as a gun tank or we can build it as a recovery vehicle. Okay, retail on this $129, limited stocks available. You'll notice on the back of the box, and we'll get you some stills, we'll show you some sprue photos, etc, etc. Again, what we've come to expect from Dragon, lots of detail, lots of engineering, lots of thought processes having gone into the sprues. This boxing is a different offering. I think this is quite a little bit funky and a little bit point of difference. So I think this one will be well received in the local market. The next tank on offer is everybody's favourite, and that is a Tiger 1 from Normandy campaign. This one comes with the Zimmerit coating over the tank, and it also comes with a bonus set of tank crew. Okay, so the Tiger Aces tank crew, which normally sells by itself for around about the $35 mark from Dragon. This is included in this kit. Again, the retail on this 135th Tiger 1 is $129. Now, Tiger 1s in any way, shape or configuration are so exceptionally popular in the local market, it just boggles belief. But the Tiger from Dragon, $129 and going shipping to stores at the moment. Now, the last kit I'm going to talk about here this evening is their Smart Kit, their Neo Kit, and this is the third one in the range. Now, what they do with the Smart Kits, or the Neo Kits, I'm sorry, is that Dragon take all the sprues from all the various Stulgs variants that they've made over the years. They pick the very, very best of the sprues, they retool them, redefine them, clean them all up, and then they do a limited run, and they pack it into the box and ship it off to us. So what we have here is things like a full interior. Okay, we use the Dragon Smart Tracks. This is, I guess, the penultimate Stulg 3 in the Dragon stable. Now, the Stulg 3 from Dragon was always regarded as one of, if not the best on the kit available in the market. So their Neo offering is the best of the best. As I said, the third in the series, they have a lot more planned moving forward. But again, at this point in time, it's all predominantly German armour. We haven't seen anything announced on Allied armour, but it hopefully will be coming down the track. Again, $129 retail. Lots and lots of parts in this kit. The box is bulging with sprues and parts. All these ranges, as I said, shipping into stores now. Some real heroes. We do have another Dragon order in place, and that should be with us, I'm thinking, towards the end of July, early August, obviously all depending on shipping out of Asia. At the moment, we're bringing everything in by sea because air freight is just not economical for anyone, for the wholesaler, for the retailer, and certainly not for the consumer. So look, again, if you've got any feedback on our videos, please press that like button down there. Let's get some feedback. Tell us what you enjoy about our videos. Tell us what you don't enjoy about our videos. Realise at the moment that we're talking a lot about product where normally we've tried to focus on parts of a particular kit. We want to get back to that, but just with the volume of product that we've got landing at the moment, there's a lot of information for us to get out to you. So moving forward, we'll be talking about more new ranges coming to Hobbies Australia. We've got an AFV Club shipment. There's some great kits in there, a whole heap of new Vietnam stuff, which we'll be talking about, and we'll really be getting back to brass tacks with that, pulling the kits apart, showing you what they're all about. So look, until next time, stay safe. Hope everybody in your world is well. Everybody's gotten through this horrid COVID-19 thing, and look, hopefully next time, show us your kits.